All right, so we are pretty much fully set up. Staff is good. The roster's at least cap compliant, but we do have to set it up. So goalie-wise, Kvasha and Anderson both. Wow, Anderson jumped Blomqvist. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm thinking Vinny and Kubish will be scratched. We'll have Hodgson and Blomqvist as the AHL goalies. Me to take it easy. Anderson Kvasha is the NHL goalies. Not bad at all. Defensively, oh God. So Sigalet did get better playing as a forward last year. He got paid for it too. Datsuk will be down. Sigalet is still listed though as a minor league top 2. But playing him at the NHL level, he has gotten better. But maybe 1 year, or playing him at the NHL level has seen him improve. But maybe 1 year in the AHL will be good for him. Maybe, just maybe. Or we do leave him as a forward. Which means we'd have 2 extra defenders. Oden's Holt did go up by 2 after 50 goals last year. It seems like a low amount of improvement. Franzen, I think, went up by 10 based off of last season. So I do think we're on the right path still. I do think that we are. Not really worried about Sundqvist or Holloway, Eli Manning, Reed, Persson, Zaitsev. Of course, Marcel. Marcel's been here for years. It's like Summers, Brule. Are they going to benefit more from being in the AHL at this stage? Or, again, are they going to benefit more at the NHL level? I just don't know the answer. I think what's scaring me off is Barlow. As he was developing better playing at the NHL level. We dropped him to the AHL level. He won league MVP, and it dropped him in overall. I think that's what's scaring me off from playing some of these high-value potential guys in the AHL. Like low 4 and stuff like that. You know, potentials along those likes, just leave it as it is. But once you start talking about elites, medium top 6s, I think I have to play them at the NHL level. So right now we have 2 players too many. Edstrom at a low 9. Belfour is a medium 9. But Belfour would go down over Hedberg. I think we got our team for this next season. Think we do. It's put Robertson and Cheng. Really? I disagree with that. I'd swap Robertson with Sigalet. And again, have Sigalet at forward. That way Robertson provides us that +5. Yeah, much bigger fan of that. Piper over Carlson. I mean, yeah, again, that defense is just so damn strong. But now the amount of guys with abilities that we have available to us, pretty ridiculous. It's like Pascale, Kolosov, Froats. That is definitely our 4th line. So I'm just not as worried about those particular potentials. So Cheng is a defenseman, the medium 4. Franzen's the low elite, who I'm pretty desperate to see develop. Brule can be a 3rd liner. And then you got the higher potential guys up there. Seems to be no way to improve that particular line, but Brule can play center. Cheng, Brule, Franzen. Not a bad line, especially involving a left defenseman. So then it's just what we can do with the chemistry here I mean, having Holt on a top line with Bodens makes a lot of sense. Shout out to Chris for the 3 months. How the heck are you? Thank you for supporting my face. I do appreciate you. Sorry, I'm very focused on trying to make this team not suck as best I can. Honestly, Holt, Bowden, Sigalet, Rintoul, Summers, Hedberg. I'm surprised we don't get a plus out of that. But Sigalet on the top line makes a lot of sense based off of his potential. All 3 of these guys are actually good at face-offs, but we can do that particular setup. Rintoul, the left wing, has the best face-offs of anybody on that second line, because of course he does. Honestly, it's not bad. And the abilities, while they're not giving us positives, I believe, if you especially you look at the line fit for the second line, the abilities are saving us from negatives. Again, you can argue Jaden Summers, better for him to be in the NHL or the AHL tearing it up. But based off of what we saw in previous seasons, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I'm trying to justify bumping up Franzen to a higher line, but I just can't do it. Trying to justify it, but pretty tough. But he and Brule, Cheng as well, should be okay. Defensively, it's unbelievable. And then Kavasha and Anderson in goal. That's a hell of a team. And then the AHL, this is a playoff team again. No doubt. No doubt. This is a playoff team. We do have a couple of guys that I'm a little bit worried about not having time. Between Russo, Sundqvist, Manning, Person. Bottom 6, low 6, bottom 6. Person's pretty trash, so we'll have to fix that. Are there any forwards that do not belong to us? No. So Volkov, you will be out for Sundqvist, and then I don't know if I can find a spot for the legendary Eli Manning. I mean, I guess Marcel is not going to get any better. So we will prioritize Mr. Eli Manning. And then again, goalie-wise, it's going to be Blomqvist. We're actually going to take out Vinny and bring in Hodgson, the medium elite. So the Butte Bruisers should be able to do very well. And again, at the NHL level, it's probably the best this team has ever been. Dare I say. I mean, the goaltending, the forwards, like we're finally starting to get some people into the mix. We still have a couple of defensemen playing up. But it's okay. I don't dare say optimism, but maybe we push for our first ever 40-win season. Elliot Anderson has graduated from the AHL in goal. Yeah, you look like an Elliot. Why not? You look like an Elliot. I'm okay with that. No new additions in terms of actual defensemen. The only new addition is first-round pick Emilio Rintoul. Emilio Rintoul, not a Silver Fox, but you gotta. He looks like. All right. I'm gonna throw it out there. He looks like Charlie Heaton. Kind of. If you imagine Charlie Heaton with like short brown hair, which is it's a bit of a stretch. Oh, don't give me a redirect notice, you bastards. Don't give me a redirect notice. It would be like Charlie Heaton, who is Jonathan Byers on Stranger Things. It would be like if Charlie Heaton went through a Slim Shady phase. You know? Let me do a little bit of on-the-fly editing here. This picture is smaller than I thought it would be. You know, it's like if Charlie Heaton was going on a Slim Shady kick. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. So shout out to Jonathan Byers joining the team as a first-round pick. And we're ready to go. We are ready to go to see just what this team is capable of. And knowing that we hit 40 wins last year, I'm going to say it. We had 37 wins last year. 39 or more wins is the prediction poll up in chat for this season. Will it be possible? We start off our season at home, McDonough Coliseum. Joe Byers, Goonfish. What do their ratings happen to be for this season? 69 offense. It went up by like 10 points. 95 defense still, and now 87 goaltending against Connor Bedard, Mika Zibanejad, and the Philadelphia Flyers. So that is what we're looking at for this year. Let's see what happens. But the offense is finally getting better on paper after years of it being terrible. It is now, by definition, very nice. Very nice indeed. Six 2-2 to start the year. Not bad. Way too early to get overly hyped. Just got pooped on by Toronto 8-1. But may there be some cause for optimism with how strong our defense and goaltending is, and knowing that this offense is getting stronger. Might there be cause for optimism? It's the best start to a season we've ever had. Might this 69 rated offense get it done? That is the question. 18, 17, and 8. We're going to stop this on January 1st and take a look at the team. Oh, couldn't quite. How about January 3rd? 21, 9-9. 38 and 39 for Gabriel Holt. Let's take a look at the boys here. So we know Holt's crushing it. Bowden's doing pretty well next to him. Sigalet up to a 78. You got Summers on 22 points. Rentoul on 19. He has 66 penalty minutes already. What a guy. Robert Hedberg, 30 points already this year. Amir Cheng with 14 as a defender. That's it. I'm getting straight 70 overall and winning a cup. Maurice Brule doing okay. Liam Franzen still kicking in at a 60. And then Froats, Kolosov, Pascali will be doing well because they'll be on the special teams quite a bit. Defensively, again, it's astonishing just how well this defense has taken shape. Unfortunately, Steve Robertson is really struggling on the defensive side of things, but I can't get a +5 otherwise. 926 for Kavasha, 906 for Anderson. So far, so good. There's really nothing I would change. Yeah, I mean, dropping Sigalet wouldn't do much. That's nothing I would change. We're going to leave that. But my Kraken team, with the whole top 9 being 85 plus, can't make the playoffs. That's why Draft to Glory started, man. It was a way to meme the sim engine, which doesn't need any help in being memed, but it's still a very good time. Still a very good time to meme this particular sim engine. But again, this team could collapse at any moment. This could easily fall apart and blow up right in our face. So let's not do anything too crazy here. Although last month wasn't very kind to us. It's looking a little bit rocky. That early success might be enough to carry us through. We are certainly on pace for our best season to date. 32 wins on deadline day. 32, 20, and 12 as of March 3rd. That sees us still in second in the division. Holt 30 and 30 through 64 games played. Sigalet's now an 80. Playing Alan Sigalet as a forward was the right decision. I feel pretty vindicated in that now. Unfortunately, someone like Maurice Brule is just never going to be amazing, and then Franzen has kind of capped out a little bit. Honestly, he might be our number one right wing next season. And then defensively, I'm looking only at plus-minus right now. Yeah, Robertson and Fowler have been shit together. That's going to have to change. Yeah, Brule is not really contributing much. We are going to make the playoffs. It is time to mess with the mojo of the team a little bit, though. It is indeed. We're going to send Franzen down to the AHL. Fuck, I can't send down Brule, though, without waivers, but what are the odds a 70 overall gets claimed? I do want to send Franzen down and call up our highest rated forward. Or our highest performing forward. Which, I mean, no doubt is Christian Hedstrom. Honestly, let's leave it. Given those circumstances, how good the AHL is doing. What I do want to do, though, is check to see. And we probably are going to move Fowler instead of moving Robertson. Let's swap Fowler out for Cheng. To keep that +5 on defense. And just to get a different look on that third pair. Get Fowler into a different position here. Where he's still going to be okay. And we'll hope that can kind of spark something with that third line and third D pair. Goalie-wise. Looking good. It's looking good. Are we going to make the playoffs for the first time? We're 5 wins away from tying our season best. Let's go to April. Let's go to April. 2 wins. A 4-game point streak following those changes. Oh my God. We've tied our best ever season. There it is, the new franchise best. And there's win number 40 against the San Jose Sharks. 41, 22, and 14. 96 points. Haven't yet sealed a playoff spot. Gabriel Holtz turning into Joe Byer 2.0 in terms of his point production. Can we seal our first ever playoff spot? Game number 78 against a good Winnipeg Jets team is a loss. We fall down to 3rd. We are not in the playoffs yet by a long shot. Rangers. Nope, we are in the playoffs by a long shot. We've made it. 2031. And the Goonfish are going to the playoffs for the first time. With a 69 rated offense. We are playoff bound. The only question is pretty much wild card. Or will we not have home ice against the Blue Jackets? Like, we're certainly fighting for seeding. Down the stretch here, we shut out a 50-win Coyotes team. We absolutely floor the Calgary Flames. And a win secures us home ice advantage in round 1. We end up losing that, and because of that, on tiebreaker, will be playing the Carolina Hurricanes in round 1 with the Canes having home ice advantage. But my God, we've done it. 44, 24, and 14. Lottery team no more. As dangerous as that might be, honestly, because of our forward struggles and the concerns that some had about, man, you might be too good too quick. Honestly, this this could be an interesting time. Washington wins the President's Trophy on tiebreaker. Calgary finishes dead last as Vegas finally started to figure it out. Craziness. In terms of the forwards, another great season for Gabriel Holt. That is now 94 goals in his last 2 seasons. Not quite a Joe Byer-esque streak, but 4 of his last 5 seasons have been 30 goals. And he's only played 6 NHL seasons. So not quite Joe Byer-esque, but still pretty damn good. Ty Bowden, 68 points. Hedberg with 51 in just his second season. 31 goals for him. Froats, Kolosov, they were great, despite playing on pretty much the 4th line in special teams. 35 points for Rintoul this year. I mean, Franzen was the only guy that disappointed, only having 7 points in the 82 games. Defensively, massive production from Morrow, Sigalet, who was playing forward, Piper, Carlson, Sutter. But yeah, unfortunately, Robertson and Fowler really didn't work together all that well. That third defense pair, a little bit concerning. Yeah, what a great second-round pick Robertson was. Goalie-wise, Kavasha will be our number 1, but Elliot Anderson really turned his season around. Really, really good numbers for the rookie there at 23 years old. Around the league, Austin Matthews, the only guy over 100 points. Silvergard, who again, Montreal got handed, he was up there. Goal-scoring kings, Matthews and Vyacheslav Vorobev, with 44 each. Holt finished in the top 4. One of just 6 players to hit 40 goals on the year. By the way, the penalty minute king was Rintoul, the rookie. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Brule was up there too. Defensively, Drysdale crushed it for defensive points. Werenski with 23 goals. Shesterkin, the winningest goaltender. Shutout leader with 7 was Tuomo Taipalus for Chicago. And top goalie, I mean, shout out to Anderson being up there. Igor Shesterkin outduels Dmitry Kavasha. Goaltending was down this year, big time. Moises Isbister is going to win the Calder. Didn't necessarily have anybody up there. Shout out to Spike Pitton. What a great name. I don't think Anderson would have played enough games. So let it be known, the Goons have made the playoffs for the very first time. And the Butte Bruisers win the conference. Pretty damn good year for this organization. At least as far as the regular season is concerned. We just got shut out 4-0 by Carolina for them to get this home ice advantage. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10. But for the first time, a playoff bracket includes us. It's in the West, you got Arizona and Colorado, Winnipeg and Chicago, San Jose, Vancouver, Anaheim, and Minnesota. In the East, of course, it's us in Carolina, Washington, Ottawa, Detroit, Montreal, Toronto, and Columbus. We are in the playoffs for the first time. Oh my God.